early February I did a few Hot Wheels case unboxings with my buddy JK, who had provided the cases. He also brought me some gifts, which I'll open up in this video. Before we get to those, I was going through my stuff and putting away some stuff, and I needed a spot to put away something else, and I was thinking, what can I make room for to get that other vehicle in there in that box, and this one caught my eye. This is the Supervan 2014 release in a SWAT livery. And what I noticed is that this color is very similar to the color that was in the Hot Wheels case that we unboxed, and I opened this one in that video. So that was a good reason to open this one up, and I opened up all my cars and videos, so I had to find a reason to do that. So let's compare these colors here, and yes, they are extremely similar. So a very dark metallic blue. The newer one on the right is a slight bit darker, but not by much. And yeah, that was very interesting to see that they kind of reused practically the same color again for this vehicle that is now called 70s van on the base. I'll put up both bases, and as you can see, that's the only thing that changed on the base basically, is that the new one has 70s van now on the base, whereas before it was often called Supervan. I thought that was interesting. So there you go. And this one also got opened up in that video, that case unboxing. But what I noticed later on is that there was a few things wrong with this this particular example. There's some flashing here on the edge of the door here and the rear quarter panel. There's a kind of a crack in the paint there, and there's another one somewhere too. Oh yeah, right here. Don't know if you can see that. Above my nail there, there's also a crack in the paint. So since there were several of these in that case, and JK left a lot of cars behind. Thank you for that, buddy. So I can just open up another one and have a good example of this. So let's see. This one looks much better. No flashing, no crack in the paint at first sight. Yeah. Looking good. So as I always say, with the white enamel paint, it's kind of hit or miss, and this kind of proves that again. Then we get to some Hot Wheels Premium. So JK had acquired this set basically just for the Japanese cars in there, and he asked me if I wanted the other ones. This Camaro on steroids I'm not interested in, but I did want the other ones. So let's take a look at number 3054 in this 3 of 5 first in this Fast and Furious set, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Trailhawk is something completely different. 2021 copyright, so probably 2022 set. So this has been released before, but with clear coat, whereas the new version, or at least new for me, is without clear coat. They have the same rims, rubber tires, obviously, metal on metal, same colored base. Yeah. Kind of hard to tell which one I prefer, the clear coat one or the non-clear coat one. They both look really cool. Got the panoramic roof on top there. There's some kind of a ball in the back seat there. I don't know what that is. Kind of half a ball because it's very sunk into the seat. Interesting. Or is that a helmet or something? Yeah, maybe that's a helmet. That would make much more sense. And in the back again, A lot more shiny on the right one, but the left one also looks good. I like them both really. Hard to pick a favorite. Yeah, sweet model. And then a new casting, Porsche 718 Cayman GT4, number 405. Shiny black base, made in Thailand, the Matchbox factory. So these are MBK castings. Seems to have almost the same rims, yeah, as the Cherokee. Cool. Just a tiny tad smaller, I think. Enamel white, so hopefully we don't have too many paint defects. Lensed headlights, that's cool. Porsche badge on the front or fruit. Some black paint underneath there. Oh, yeah. Do we have an issue here? I'm not sure. No, we're fine. No paint chip. Some lights there in the lower part of the bumper and the grille, nicely painted. Side lights or indicator repeaters. Black air intake for the engine that is in the middle here. We got a metal spoiler. So it says GT4 there on the back. I don't know what it says above GT4. Probably 718 Cayman, I presume. Diffuser, no paint for the exhaust. The lights are nicely done, and some white paint for the top of the spoiler, the black spoiler. Yeah, really nice model. Very cool. And he also got me this Majorette limited edition gift pack, Series 9. He bought it just for the exclusive Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3, so he took that one out. So I got the other ones. He paid €20 for it. That is the average price for these nowadays. A few years ago they were €15, so they gone up quite a bit. So that's €1 extra per car. That's yeah, increased over the past few years. So with the pandemic and the inflation that has caused that. Majorette seems to have gotten way more expensive than other brands, but yeah, don't know what the reason for that is. On the back you can see all the vehicles in this gift pack, and you can see the opening parts. So most of them have the opening doors except for the classic Dodge Charger. So let's take these out. I'm not going to keep the box since it is not complete. So you can just cut them off. That'll be faster than carefully taking them off to put them back on there, which I usually do. If I keep the box, that is. And there you go. Some underground parking garage theme going on here. So let's take a look. We've got well, classic Dodge Charger, but it doesn't actually say that on the base, interestingly. I got a few of these from the tune-ups, but yeah, interesting. I don't know if that if I noticed that before, can't remember. So flat black with shiny gold stripes. Unfortunately not on the back part here. That's kind of a bummer. Should have had that. Charger RT 67. Got the Charger name there in the grille. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Got the hood that opens up. Engine detail seems to be okay. Let's see if I can shine a light on that. Give you a better view. There you go. if any Mopar guys out there recognize some of that. So it's got a bigger wheel in the back. That's something that Majorette doesn't do often, and it looks kind of out of place for a Majorette. It's something that we have seen a lot with Hot Wheels. So we got the taillights and then the RT in the middle. It's got a roll cage in there. Gold wheels. Then we got the Mustang GT. So did I show you that it has suspension? I don't remember. Not much, but you know. Nice gold, kind of a Spectra Frost gold if you want to compare it to Hot Wheels. Cool rims, the opening doors, lensed headlights, of course. Pony in the grill there, go faster stripe, also not in the back on the metal spoiler. Got a proper steering wheel, nice looking interior as always with Majorette. Got some red paint down there, just above the exhausts, and then the GT in the middle, nicely done tail lights, and the black centerpiece there. Cool. Let's get this one first. That's the one that's on the box, on the gift pack, depicted on there. The Mercedes AMG GTR. Of course, also has suspension like all of these do. Nice grille work there. This is actually a pearl white, that's nice. Also with the shiny gold stripes on there. V8 B-Turbo, it says on the side. Again, nice interior. Door cards have some detail too. Plastic spoiler. AMG. And then, does it say 6.3S? I'm not sure. Kind of hard to read on the white. I think that is what it says. Cool. And then we got the Lamborghini Urus. Funky graphic on the side. So just a Lamborghini logo in the front, flat black or matte black. Again, cool interior. This one has the trailer hitch. Lamborghini name in the middle between the taillights. And again, that's it. Tampa white. Cool. Nice set. And then also early February, the Action discount stores got a new case of Matchbox Power Grabs. Still €1.29, as they have been since they first started selling them. What was it, last year? Or yeah, I think it was last year. Let's go by number. 2018 Bentley Bentayga. Seems to be a pearl white. So this thing has no interior, unfortunately. I'll try to show you. Let's see. There's just you can see there's some kind of a code there. GVX 11-2109-1. That's unfortunate, definitely for a Bentley. And there's quite a lot of metal on this thing, I understand that, but still, it's got the panoramic roof, so it's not that much. So I don't really get why it doesn't have an interior, and don't even get less why Bentley would allow that. But hey, you know, that's their prerogative. So details front and back, just how we like it. And Matchbox always does a great job at that. Number 11 of 100, the 1980 AMC Eagle. I was very much looking forward to this one. Such a cool vehicle. Of course, for us Europeans, totally unknown. Oh, sorry. 1980 AMC Eagle new casting. Got some kind of off-road style wheels, but as I've learned from Joe of XLT Off-Road Bear, this was a four-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive. Interestingly, kind of strange that the grille and the headlights are part of the interior, so that might make for some funky color combinations in the future. Would have been better, I think, if it was part of the gray base. But you know, I guess at Matchbox they know what they're doing. Got some text here on the side, on the back here. Maybe you can read it on a big screen what it says. And then on the front here, the front fender, it also says something. But it's kind of hard on the wood grain to read that. It's a cool color, some kind of a metallic brownish. And also a great feature is that it's got the rivet all the way in the back against the lift gate, which is how they used to do rivets on station wagons and hatchbacks. Before that, stupidity began with the posts through the vehicle. So happy they gotten some sense back. That is awesome. Yeah, very pleased with the model. Very cool one, and glad to see another station wagon in the lineup. Then we get one of these 70 years special edition ones, number 12 of 100. They get a numbering, so they're not chases, and they're not difficult to find either. And being American cars, they are abundant here in Europe. This is the 66 Dodge Charger. This is the first example I have of this casting. I never found the orange one last year. So the traits for these will be silver with some black and orange and white striping on there, and of course the 70 logo. So basically just gets, oh no, not only side deco but also the rear deco. It says Charger on the taillight there, on the whole width of the vehicle. That is cool. That's nice. This is such a funky looking vehicle. It's so wide. It's incredible. It's like so much wider than it needs to be because the passenger compartment is so much smaller. See? Yeah, really something special. Again, totally unfamiliar with this vehicle. It says Charger up there too on the C-pillar. Yeah, interesting. So probably not the same year Charger, but does it say 66? And I believe this was a 70 Charger. Oh no, 67. Look at that. So 1 year difference between these two. So kind of cool. We can compare these now that we have them here. So I don't know if the RT got different taillights or the 67 got totally different taillights than the 66. But maybe the Mopar guys will tell us in the comments that there's some irregularities here with these castings. that are not correct. Totally different rear window also on the Majorette. So yeah, some similarities, like the the body being much wider than the cabin compartment, but a lot of stuff that is totally different too. Interesting. Number 14 of 100. The funny looking 1957 Dodge swept side. Blue window piece. I don't see the purpose for that. I like the Dodge embossed in the tailgate. Side deco with some black and a silverish stripe with a seems to be a 100 there above my thumb, or is that, am I seeing that incorrect? Yeah, not sure what that says. Some silver for the door handle, although kind of missed the actual handle. This is why it looks funky. It looks like some kind of a Chevy C10 with another body on top of it. Looks kind of weird like that. They should have done the front end completely metal or completely plastic to make it more look like it is actually meant to be like that, I think. Little step here. Mostly plastic bed, of course, but that's okay. Yeah, I wonder if the base and the interior are separate. I was thinking maybe they are the same part, but that's not possible. The number 17 of 100, a new casting, I think, or maybe not. I should check. As some of you know, I'm not a huge fan of older pickup trucks, so yeah, 2022 copyright, so it is new. 1970 Ford Ranchero. Nice green color. Got some striping on the side and paint for the fuel filler cap. Chrome base, so we get a chrome front end. And side light there in the front, also in orange. Side stripe, probably some silver for the door handle too, but hard to see. And we get taillights with the Ford name there on the tailgate. That's nice. And again, 3/4 of the bed floor is plastic, part of the interior, as the pickup trucks usually are, except for the moving parts ones. Number 20 of 100, another 70 years special edition. The electric 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. A second release, if I'm not mistaken. First one was also silver, so not much different. Do get a lot of tampos though on the side. We get the rear taillights. The taillights, not rear taillights, is saying twice the same thing. Just taillights as a side tempo, but not as a rear tempo. But they kind of smudge over the edge, so it kind of looks like yeah, almost a complete taillight, but not really. F-150 embossed in the tailgate. Again, same style of bed floor, but we do get the full tempo on the front there. Awesome. I like the beefy side mirrors too. Yeah, definitely a winner for me. 23 of 100. Another 70 years special edition Ford Police Interceptor. This is a Ford Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. Push bar in the front. So Interceptor, 70 logo, police, 70 emergency. You get the taillights done. That is awesome. I just wish for these 70 special editions that we also got front tempo, so that we could have gotten 4 tempo sides. That would have been cool. As I've shown many times before, this one well, most of the police cars have a cool interior. It's got the computer in there and the intercom or CB thingy to talk with dispatching. And of course, a blue window piece would have been nice to get the blue light bar. That's my pet peeve, I know. 30 of 100. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So I hope this has not been rubbing too much. Looks okay. Cadillac CT5V in black. We previously saw it in red. Very cool looking vehicle. So black is often combined with gold rims. Matchbox does that often. Nicely detailed front and rear. Yeah, nice one. So did not have the opportunity to look at the interior the last time. It's got a good looking interior, if you ask me. $42 of 100. The Jeep Wrangler Superlift. Oops, reverse base. It's an oldie. So, worn livery on this one. Dig in, winch out. Cool. Even get some headlight deco there. Look at that. We're getting spoiled here. Yeah, got the snorkel and some accessories provided by Warn, I assume. Cool. Then we got number 43 of 100, new casting. This is the Karma GS6. So I had to look this one up because I was not familiar with it. Well, I was familiar with the previous version, which is this one. This is the 2010 Fisker Karma Hybrid. So this one Fisker actually went tits up some years ago, and a Chinese company bought the rights and renamed it to Karma. No more Fisker. And they released a similar looking vehicle, but not the same as this one. So we're going to be able to look at both features. So the old one had the solar panel on the roof. The new one just has a glass roof. I do like that the new one gets the headlights part of the window piece. That is sweet. You don't see that very often with Matchbox, so that's very nice. It seems like Hot Wheels does that more often than Matchbox, but maybe that's just my idea. So, see a different style of grille there. The overall shape of the vehicle is very similar, as you can see. So yeah, even the shape of the doors and everything, the roof line is pretty similar. In the back, this the new version has a little bit more of an upwards lip of the trunk. And taillights are also, well, not that different, I have to say. So the old one had these strange shape exhausts. The new one does not seem to have those anymore. And the trunk lid seems to be a little bit bigger. Interesting. So this new one has 2 electric motors in the back and a BMW 3-cylinder turbo in the front. And it's a plug-in hybrid, so I think 500 something horse, so pretty powerful. Not sure if this is already on the road, because it was presented in 2021, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is already on the road. Very cool one, very nice. And I did a video of which castings I would like to see back, and this one was in that, and we kind of got it back, but in in the new form. So cool, good enough for me. Pleased with it. Number 53 of 100. The push and puller. So whichever way you hold it, you can always read the base. That is just as funny as the vehicle itself. So you got a nice metal flake blue one. Look at that, so sparkly. A white interior. So you get 2 steering wheels, 2 driver's seats, 2 dashboards. Such a funny vehicle. I don't buy a lot of Matchbox originals, but this one is definitely awesome. I love it. And yeah, there's real vehicles out there like this. You can find them on YouTube. Yeah, there's people actually spending their free time building wacky stuff like this. Love it. And I love that Matchbox did one too. Number 58 of 100. So I don't buy a lot of plastic body vehicles, but this one is one of the few exceptions to that rule, because it's a food truck. The Chowmobile 2. So we got Uncle Abe's Island Barbecue, Hokey Pokey, Luau Pork Burger, Simon Barbecue Ribs, Musubi. Half of those things I don't know. We Cater. So metal yellow base and then a plastic teal-ish body. I like the yeah, all the products there tempered also. And then here's the kind of a menu. Specials today. I don't know if you will be able to read that on a big screen. Try to hold it as close to the camera as I can. It's got the see-through roof, and you can kind of see the kitchen in there. Yeah, it's okay. Number 60 of 100, also a generic Matchbox original. But, it's fire engine, so I'm going to pick it up. MBX Rescue. Kind of a neon yellow metal body. San Luis Obispo Fire, so this seems to be a licensed livery of an actual fire department. That is cool. Nicely detailed on the side. You can see the axe there and all that other stuff. That's awesome. Again, would have liked to have a blue window piece. Even got the headlights painted. Interesting. We also saw that on the Jeep. Something I did not expect. And don't think we've seen before, but I might be mistaken. The Porsche 918 Spyder number 77. enamel yellow headlights and Porsche logo. Very tiny, but that is how it's supposed to be. Some paint for the grille here above the engine, and then tail lights with the full name there. Nice. Can't wish for more. Good version. Like it. And number 100 of 100. The 2022 Renault Megane. Interestingly, it looks almost like an SUV here, but this is a hatchback. It's got really huge doors. So this is an electric too. A second release in a metallic red. So really nicely tampoed in the front. Get some paint here on the side to compensate for the old plastic roof piece, I guess. So at least it looks a little bit more realistic. And then nicely tampoed in the back too. I think we already looked at the interior, but I like the seats so much so that I want to show them to you again. Look at that. That's interesting, huh? How they did the seats. Even got a shifter there, but it's an electric, so I don't even know if the real one has a shifter or they're just knobs that you push. I don't know. Nice one. Thanks for watching.